Recognizing abuse. It may sound strange, but people sometimes have trouble recognizing that they are being abused. Recognizing abuse may be especially difficult for someone who has lived with it for many years. A person might think that it's just the way things are, and that there's nothing that can be done. People who are abused might mistakenly think that it's their fault for not doing what their parents tell them, breaking rules, or not living up to someone's expectations. Growing up in a family where there is violence or abuse can make a person think that it is the right way or the only way for family members to treat each other. Somebody who has only known an abusive relationship might mistakenly think that hitting, beating, pushing, shoving, or angry name-calling are perfectly normal ways to treat someone when you're mad. Seeing parents treat each other in abusive ways might lead a child to think that's okay in relationships. But abuse is not a typical or healthy way to treat people. If you're not sure you are being abused, or if you suspect a friend is, it's always okay to ask a trusted adult or friend. Why does abuse happen? If you're one of the thousands of people living in an abusive situation, it can help to understand why some people abuse, and to realize that the abuse is not your fault. Sometimes abusers manipulate those they're abusing by telling them they did something wrong or asked for it in some way. But that's not true. There is no single reason why people abuse others. But some factors seem to make it more likely that someone may lose control, yell, hit, or hurt. Sometimes growing up in an abusive family can lead a person to think that example is a good way to discipline others. Others become abusive because they're not able to manage their feelings properly. For example, someone who is unable to control anger or can't cope with stressful personal situations, like the loss of a job or marriage problems, may lash out at others inappropriately. Also, drinking too much and or drug use can make it difficult for some people to control their actions. Certain types of personality disorders or mental illness might also interfere with someone's ability to relate to others in healthy ways or cause problems with aggression or self-control. Of course, not everyone with a personality disorder or mental illness becomes abusive. Fortunately, people who abuse can get help and learn how to take responsibility for how they act and learn ways to stop.